Hello, good afternoon, Miss. My name is Tiw Yuan from Group 9, and this is our presentation video for our project. Our project title is Introduction of PHP. PHP began as a small open source project. HP stands for PHP Hypertext Processor, which is a recursive acronym. PHP is an HTML-enabled server-side programming language. It includes in dynamic content, database, and session monitoring. PHP is pleasingly zippy in its executions, especially when compiled as an Apache module on the Unix side. Uh, the MySQL server, once started, executes at even very complex queries with huge results sets in record setting time. PHP also supports a large number of major protocols, and PHP language tries to be as forgiving as possible. The common uses of PHP. PHP is used to conduct system functions. It can used to gathering data from files, saving it to a file, and returning it to the user. It can also used to add, delete, and edit database elements, and also access cookies, variables, and set cookies. PHP is possible to restrict users to access some pages of your website because it can encrypt data. For the software installation, uh, abbreviation for cross-platform, Apache, MySQL, PHP, and Perl. It allows to build WordPress sites offline on a local web server. It includes 9 processes in order to install SMPP. For the step 1, we open the website and then click on SMPP for Windows, as shown in the diagram. Step 2, then we double click the extension file to start the process of installation. Then we click yes to allow to make changes on your desktop appears and continue the process. For step 3, we click to allow access or deactivate the firewall and any other antivirus software. Before the installation, a pop-up window will appear with a warning to disable UAC. UAC means user account controls. It will be interrupts the SMPP installation because it restricts the access to write to the C drive. For step 5, we need to click on Next to start the configuration of the setting. Step 6, select components panel appears, which gives you the liberty to choose among the separate components of the SMPP software stack for the installation. And then we click next to get a complete localhost server and proceed further. It is shown in the diagram that we provided. And for the step 7, a pop-up window will be showing the same appears on the screen. And then we need to click next to take the process forward. And then we select the location where the SMPP software packet needs to be installed. After choosing the location, we click next. And for the step add, we need to click to start the installation. The setup wizard will unpack and install the selected components and save them into the designated directory. We can follow the progress of this installation by keeping an eye on the green loading bar in the middle of the screen. And then step 9, once all the components are unpacked and installed, we can close the setup wizard by clicking on finish. We click to tick the corresponding checkbox and open the SMPP control panel once the installation process is finished. And then all the steps to install the SMPP. And for the next part, how it works with HTML. PHP is a server-side programming language that is incorporated in HTML. The language purpose is to make it easier for web developers to create dynamically generated page rapidly. And the following part will be followed by my teammate Han Yang. Thank you.
Hello, I am Lim Han Yang, and now it's my turn to present. So this is value assignment. Variables are used to store data like string of text, numbers, and others. Variable values can change over the course of a script. Here are some important things to know about the variables. In PHP, a variable does not need to be declared before adding a value to it. PHP automatically converts the variable to the correct data type depending on its value. After declaring a variable, it can be reused throughout the code. The assignment operator used to assign value to a variable. So this is basic display function. A function is a self-contained block of code that performs a specific task. PHP has a huge collection of internal or built-in functions that you can call directly within your PHP scripts to perform a specific task, like getType, printout, whiledump, and others. And this is arithmetic operations. PHP provides you with common arithmetic operators that allow you to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and others. Arithmetic operators require numeric values. If you can apply an arithmetic operator to non-numeric values, it will convert them to numeric values before performing the arithmetic operation. And this is the PHP insert alert box JavaScript in PHP. So an alert box is used in the website in order to display a warning message to users that they have entered the wrong value other than what is required to fill in that position. Obviously, an alert box can still be used for friendlier messages. The alert box gives only one button OK to select and proceed. The next is post method in PHP. The get method produces a long string that appears in your server logs in the browser's location box. The get method is restricted to send up to 1024 characters only. Never use get method if you have password or other sensitive information to be sent to the server. Get can be used to send binary data like images or Word documents to the server. The data sent by get method can be accessed by using query string environment variable. The PHP provides get associated array to access all the sent information using get method. Then after that is get method in PHP. The post method does not have any restriction on data size to be sent. The post method can be used to send ASCII as well as binary data. The data sent by post method goes through HTTP. Header source security depends on HTTP protocol. By using secure HTTP, you can make sure that your information is secure. The PHP provides post associated array to access all the sent information using post method. So this is the example 1. Let's look at example 1. In this code, we have to insert 4 defined functions, and then we use the echo function in order to print out the message. After that, we have inserted the other blocks of JavaScript outside the PHP function. And this is the example 2. In the example 2, we are using the post function to run the PHP. Here we have declared some variables, name, content. Also, we have created a function called fopen, fwrite, as well as fclose. These functions are for saving the file to another page. In the HTML code, we have a comment box and the text box to insert names. After we press the post button, the message we write will be displayed at the bottom and saved into the file location. And this is the example 3. It is quite more like the array. We have declared the array of the employees, which is John, Michael, Mary, Luke, and Nelly. Then we use the while loop in order to print the message from the name. When the I is less than the total of the employee, it will print out the name of the employee.
Hello Miss, I am Tai Junbin and I will continue discuss and explain the example 4. Before we explain, we need to download the XAMPP, the software called XAMPP, in order to run our PHP code in the website. After download, we need to start the Apache to run our code in the website. When we no start, so it will cannot run in the website. So we try. So it cannot run. So we need to start the Apache to run our code. Okay, let's discuss about the code. This example have 2 pages. And then this example have content about the HTML code, the CSS code, the PHP code, and the JavaScript. Okay. In the first page, I have created a form, and its name is username, user form. Then the method is post. The method is used in the PHP. So we have called the users to enter the name and the email. And then the username and the user email, it will connect to the PHP. So this is table is in order to let user to choose their movie. First is Squid Game, second is Pacifilim, third is Tom and Jerry, and the last one is Venom. Okay, next. This is the second table, which is let user to choose their seat. First is normal seat, and then second is VIP seat. These 2 seats have their own price. So we need to declare the name and then pass to the PHP code and then change the price. So the last one, the input type submit, call the value is book now, and then the button name is order. So this order are very important. It will connect to the PHP code. Let's look the design on the example 4, page 1. It's like this. This is the name and then email. Call the user to enter their name and email. And then this table is call user to choose their movie. and then this is the type of the seed. Okay, the user can choose one or more than one movie, and then the type of seed, the user must choose one. The normal seed, otherwise is VIP seed. Then this is the boot now button. If click the boot now button, it will connect to the page 2. So let's look about the page 2 code. The page 2 is the PHP code. First is if it said, then the post method. The post method is follow on the page 1. The form here, the form we have declared the method is post. So here we need to use the post method to run our code. Then this order is passed from the page 1, the submit button. Okay, we have declared the variable name, and then this variable name is come from the page 1, the username, and then the username, the user mail. Here we call. So when the user key in their name and email, it will store in the PHP code. Okay, next, the movie functions. If the users choose one or more than one movie, so it will display the movie. If user select Squid Game and Pacific Rim, so it will only display the Squid Game and Pacific Rim. Okay, then next, if user not select the movie, it will display this message: please select one movie. Okay, next, the variable price. This price is come from the seat price, which is normal seat and then the VIP seat. Then we have declared some functions which call get price, get seat, and the display functions. In the get price functions, we have passed the variable called price. And then get seat, we have passed this name. Then last one, the display, we have passed the total and the seat. The total is in order to calculate the seat price, the normal seat, and then the VIP seat price. So let's look about the get functions, get price functions. So if the user click or select normal seat, it will return the find price is 3. If the user choose VIP, so it will return the find price is 5. So it will store in the find price. Next, the get functions, the get seat functions. So this also same, when the user click normal, so it will return the seat called normal. If it's VIP, so it will return the seat called VIP. The last one, the display functions, we have passed the total and the seat. So after we click this button, so it will display this echo and then the seat price and the seat type. So we can run in the website now. Put then I put the email. If we type wrong, so it will cannot. So it will cannot. Okay. For example, I choose Squid Game, Tom and Jerry, and Venom. And I select VIP seed. So I click on now. It will display the JavaScript, the alert functions. So here we have, it will display the name and then the email. And thank you for your booking. So I have select the Squid Game, Tom and Jerry, and the Venom. So it will display like this. Then it will tell you the seat price is how much. So I have selected the VIP, so the price is 5 ringgit. Next example, if so this time I choose one only, choose specifically, and then I choose normal seat. I book now. So it will display name and the email. Then I choose specifically one movie only. So I have choose the normal seat, and then the normal seat price is 3 ringgit. So these are the example of the PHP. So we have learned some code at the technicals when doing and discussing the code about PHP. So thank you.